Yo, what's going on? This is TSF Japanese with Stupid Fast Gaming. Little tutorial for you today on Blender for the game Assetto Corsa. We're going to be changing your wheels and tires and putting them in game. Super simple, super quick, and hopefully I can do this for you guys, and hopefully you can get out there and get that modding going. Without further ado, let's get her going. First thing you want to do is you're going to want to extract the cars from Assetto Corsa themselves. So go ahead and get into a car that you're going to want to extract the car that you want. Let's see here. I picked the car earlier. Okay, so we're going to be using this this little Z car here. You're going to navigate to this screen right here. Go down to CM Showroom. Go into your showroom wherever it spawns you into. I use this for lighting effects. It's really good. Then you're going to want to go to Unpack Load KN5. If you do not see this, there are certain... it's probably because you need to go to your settings to custom shader patch, I believe it is, about, and click on this a million times. Anyways, it could be that, or the car is encrypted and you cannot unpack it. This car is not, so if you do find a car that says unpack, go ahead and click this button right here. It says blah blah blah, it already exists. Yes. I'll do it again anyways. And then everything inside this folder right here, copy it, get it, copy it. And then go ahead and close out of here, close out of here. Then on your desktop, I did this for right here, make a new folder on your desktop. Don't put it within the game because you're just going to get lost with it. Put it a new one. I'll put it on. I use two cars. And then you put it in here, you copy, and you paste it. It's already there. I'm just showing you that I did it, right? Then, so that's the car you're going to drive. Now you're going to want, say, that's the car that we're going to drive. Now say, well, I want wheels from another car. Alright, so go find that car real quick, right? So navigate to the car that you want the wheels. And we're going to take these wheels off of this WDT. Now this is just for demonstration purposes only. That's the only reason why I'm taking these wheels and putting them on that car. I did not make these cars, I did not make these mods. I am purposely just showing you guys how to do it. So go ahead, same thing, go into the CM showroom, unpack the KN5. It's telling me that I want to override it. Yes, I've already done it. Grab all the textures, copy all the textures, close this, close this, close this. Now I have this one open. Remember, we opened up our folder that was on our desktop. And then same thing, copy and paste inside that same exact folder that you already have your other car. And yes, you want to replace anything that's in there. So basically you have both the models and the textures in the same folder. And I will show you later how this is going to help you out tremendously. So after that, if you don't have it yet, head on over to blender.org. You're going to need this for all of your 3D rendering, your Assetto Corsa stuff. download this app. I'll show you exactly what you're talking about. Blender.org. The link will be in the description. Also, step number 2, what you're going to need is you're going to need a little thing called KS Editor, and this comes with the game. If you have assetto corsa, you have this within your files. You need to go over to your computer, your files, find your Steam account that's in your files. Mine is in my Samsung terabyte SSD. Program files 86, Steam apps, common, assetto corsa, SDK, and editor. And within editor, this is this exe file right here, and this is what you need to make it into a KN5 and put it in the game. So what you would do is you would right click that and just copy a shortcut to your desktop. Easy as that. And then you'll never have to go back in this folder ever again, which mine is down here. See? So go ahead and hit that up, get that done, and we're gonna go right into Blender, and we're going to so this is Blender right here. So here, let me actually start it up for you real quick so you know. It's gonna start up. You're gonna come to this window right here. Don't mind any of this stuff. You're just gonna click off of it, left click off of it. They're gonna have all this stuff right here, right? You're not gonna need any of this. So what you can do is you can do that. Left click, and hold it and drag it, and it's gonna make that box. And you can do that and highlight all of it, or you can left click over here, drag up, and highlight this stuff, and then press delete on your keyboard. And the only thing you're gonna have is you're gonna have a scene collection and a collection. Keep those up there. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna go File, Import FBX, because that's what your cars are currently, are FBX files. FBX, and then go to your desktop where you have your cars, and then we're gonna go down. You're gonna go down to that folder that you made. Mine is YouTube cars. And then, so here's where the tricky part comes. Well, I have 2 cars. Which one do I do first? Well, what you want to do is you always want to import your parts car first, because your car that you're going to drive, that you're going to put the parts on, you do not want to move the car at all. You just want to put the parts on it. As soon as you move it, it moves it out of orientation, and the car might get messed. It's going to get all messed up inside of assetto corsa. So import your parts car first. All right, so click on that. You're probably not going to need to change anything else over here, but just in case my stuff is different from yours, just go ahead and read what you have, pause it, give it a good look in, and then press import. And it should show up right here somewhere. There it is, see? There she is. Now, leave everything highlighted, make sure everything is highlighted, click on the move tool right here in the upper left. You're going to see some arrows, up, down, left, right. It's X, Y, and Z axis, right? So pretty simple. Grab the green arrow and pull her back away from absolute 0. And absolute is the center focal point of this. We're going to pull this back here I mean, not too far, but you know, I usually go a couple squares back. Just to keep it safe, so in case I do import my other car, it doesn't get mixed up in this. But so that's simple, right? From here, import FBX. It's import your other car. It should be sitting right here. Bam, done. This is the car that we're going to be driving. You know what? Take that back. We're gonna do this first. It'll be easier for you. Trust me. It'll be easier for you. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take the wheels off right now. So go ahead and click, left click the wheel. So there it is. You're gonna go up on the upper right hand corner over here and scroll down to where you see one of these eyeballs. Kind of, you see this, how it says wheel LF, and you click on every wheel, it goes like that. Click the arrow down. and you'll see all of this stuff connected to it. Go ahead and hold shift and click on the very bottom part of the tire and highlight all of that stuff. Now, this is the tricky part because sometimes there are dummies connected to the wheels. So say there's like calipers and stuff connected to it and suspension and all that. You need to bring all that with it. And we already did it. So you see the dummy? There's a little cross in the middle of this wheel. You need that with that wheel. If you do not have that with the wheel, what's going to happen is as soon as you import it into the game, these wheels will not move. They will just stay stagnant and you'll just be driving. You'll look funny. So make sure that you pull all the dummies with the wheels. In this case, we got lucky and did it pretty easily. So we're going to do the same steps with the other 4 wheels. So we'll grab the next wheel, click the arrow down, go down to the tire, all that is highlighted, grab the red arrow and pull it out. See, just like that. And there is some calipers connected. Now the way you move in Blender is kind of funky sometimes. You'll get used to it. We're not going to worry about the calipers on this one because it's connected to the suspension. Some suspension have the calipers have their own dummies connected to them. You'll see like more dummies and dummies. So everything that has a dummy, when you pull it out, so say the caliper was connected. So here, let's see here. Let me see if I can give you an example here. So see, I'm pulling it out, and there's this dotted line right here. There's a dummy connected to it. Now you're pulling it farther away from the dummy, and it's showing you that, hey, there's something wrong here. It's missing something. So in that case, you would have to find the dummy it's connected to, which is this cross section right here. Press Control Z to push everything back. So now it's back to where it was. It's still highlighted, and then you would hold Shift, click the dummy as well. See? No more line. Now everything is connected. But we're not going to use any of that stuff. I was just showing you that you know. So now in the game, what's going to happen is now that it has the dummy with it, when you're steering the car, this will go with it, or the suspension will oscillate up and down, and it will look more, like it's supposed to. So leave that as that. Let's get into this. Continue with these tires, huh? Or wheels, should I say, not tires. We did that one. We did that one. We're gonna go ahead and do this one now. So remember, highlight the wheel, go down to the very bottom, click on that, and pull it out to a safe distance. That is done. Click the last one, arrow down, hold Shift, highlight all of it, and then pull her out. Done. There is your tires, your wheels, etc., etc. And then what you do is you're going to highlight everything else that's in here and delete it, as well as this dummy right here, this dummy here. Everything should be gone except for the wheels, tires, and the dummies that are on them. Alright. Pretty simple so far, huh? If you haven't done it already, give me a little follow there, dude. Come on now. Anyways, let's import this other bad boy. Now here's the 240. This is the car that you're going to be driving. There she is. This is such an iconic car. Alright, so now, quick little thing. Blender, use a mouse wheel, scroll in and out. Hold Shift and push down your scroll button to move up and down and around. Pretty much it. And then say that you're trying to look in something. I can't quite, let's see here. car's way over there. I can't. I'm scrolling in. Look at. I can't go any farther. I can't do it. What you got to do with Blender? It's funny. It's funny is you got to like go up, look down on your model like this. Look down. Hold Shift and pull yourself across to where you get closer to the car down here, and then push down your mouse again, your scroll wheel, and get parallel and start scrolling in. See that? Bam. Anyways, that's for more. That's for later on. Anyways, we're navigating away from the task at hand here. I apologize for that. So, get this wheel, delete, 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 delete. And you want to be careful with what you're deleting. To be honest with you, you don't want to just be like kind of far away, like just deleting stuff randomly. So we're gonna Control Z until we have everything back, and we're just gonna make sure that what we're deleting is kind of what we want to. So there's the wheels. That was a blur job object. And delete that. Just making sure that we're deleting everything. That is needed to be deleted. Does that? Yep, delete that. And that is it, I believe. We're going to keep these other dummies in here because we don't know which one. Here. Scroll down. So that is from a wheel. We'll delete that. Alright, let's go to the next one. And as you're clicking on it, you'll see, like I said, if you go to the top over here, click on the item, scroll down to where you see it's highlighted, so you know what you're deleting, and then just go on your keyboard and press delete. You see how it? So I'll click on it. Oh, see that one's going. It's part of the wheel. That. So on and so forth. We're not going to worry about all this stuff. And just try to get all. Sometimes when you're deleting things, Blender kind of messes up sometimes, and it'll throw. You say you delete it, oh, it's gone, but sometimes it'll throw the item underneath your car. You'll need to re-highlight that item and delete it again. It's funky, but you know, it is what it is. There we go. And make sure you delete the old dummy, the old wheel dummy from the car, and use the new one because it's centered to the wheel that you're actually using. It's kind of tedious. This is tedious work, but it is modding. This is what it's all about. Make sure that that's part of the wheel again. See, part of the wheel, disc, bam, done. And then that's suspension. You don't want to delete that. That's part of the suspension articulation. So is that. So is that. You want to leave those though. You leave those there. Well, that is part of the wheel. Must be old. Anyways, delete that. Delete that. Delete that. Delete. Keep on going. Delete that. Delete that. Delete that. Alright. Now, let's get down to the fun part. Well, let's actually delete a couple of these real quick. It's part of suspension. So just the rule of thumb, before you delete anything, highlight it. Make sure it is what you want to highlight. You know, if you're not wanting to delete the suspension, just a wheel part, make sure that this says wheel, not suspension. Blah 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 blah, etc. etc. Now, next thing's next. Highlight your wheel Make sure everything's done. And it doesn't have to be perfect, guys. The assetto corsa will compensate for you on how far up and down. Like, it's just got to be kind of in the area of where it needs to be. Just grab it and pull it in. But do try to get the center of this wheel kind of in the center of this right here. Watch, I'll show you. So pull it in. You'll see what I'm talking about. Just a minute. Now you see that black line right here. You're gonna want to kind of bring it up, bring it over. Then we'll mess with it more as I bring it into the car. And don't worry about fitment. The fitment you can change inside assetto corsa. But you can see clearly it's kind of off-centered a little bit. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect because the wheels are not going to be wobbly or nothing like that. You just gotta make sure it's in the general vicinity. So it's pretty dang close. But we will pull it in more because it is kind of poking out a little bit. But it is. Either way, in the game, it's you'll see the end result. Those wheels look kind of small for this model, but you know what? We're gonna send it. It's just a tutorial to show you how to do it. Anybody can do this. It just takes time. It's taking me a little bit to learn. The only way to do it is to do it. And to break stuff, and then go in and fix it and try to do it. So, like I said, I'm using my scroll wheel. Bring it up, make sure it's kind of center line with that black dummy that's on the suspension, and then bring her in. See? And it's not perfect on both sides. It's not perfect, but when you're in game, and you can always go back and edit the car, if you don't like it. Bring it in. Pretty simple. Looking at that center point of that black line again. They'll give you like a rough estimate on where it should be. Then we'll just pull that bad boy in there. Bam. Just like so. Voila. See? Minty. Minty, minty, minty. Then we'll highlight all that. I'm just left clicking and dragging, making a box. Then we'll just push this, pull this bad boy over here. Hold on, I gotta get closer. Oh, we're way off. Pull it up. There we go. If you're interested in joining the TSF family, TSF Battle Crew, or just joining the Stupid Fast Discord and saying what's up to us, dude, head over to our website, stupidfastgaming.com. Go down to the bottom where it says Discord. Click that button. Come in, say hi, say what's up, give us some love. If not, it's cool, dude. I get it. It's not for everybody. But that's that. Wheels are in. They look kind of small. They are kind of off-centered, huh? A little bit. Whatever. Actually, they look pretty. Looks pretty good, actually. Okay. So file. So now that you've done that, wheels are on. File. Import. Not import. Sorry. Export. FBX. And you are going to go over to that same folder. That same folder go to YouTube, or not YouTube, but the folder that you have the cars in, and you're going to overwrite the car that you put the wheels on. This is just the parts car. Who cares about this thing? You're focusing on this car, on this one. Go over to, make sure that this is auto, off. None of these are checked. Scale is at 1.0. And make sure that this FBX unit scale. Very, very important. If you have any of these other ones, the car will be huge. And then -Z forward and Y up. Apply unit scale, use space transformation, and brake animation. Click on this, because make sure that this says exactly what you're trying to do. Click on it, highlight it, and then export SPX. And that is complete. Go ahead and head over to your FBX editor, or KS editor, sorry. Open it up, go to File, open FBX, find that same document, and open up the car that, not this car, open up this car, the car that you put all the wheels and tires on, the one you want to drive. Open it up. It's going to take a minute to render, but it'll be, so now you should be underneath the car. I would suggest do not scroll in or out, because it'll make the car big or small and it might mess your depth perception up. Immediately go over to illumination, to the weather down here. Click clear, click this button, load weather. Change this to default, click load. Now, left click and hold it, and then use your up, down, left, right arrows to move around. Now, we took the wheels and tires from a different car. What you're going to need to do is load persistence. File, load persistence, and you should see this is the 86. This is the car that we pulled from. Open FBX. Bam. See? There's your wheels and tires. Now, if this happens to you, you're like, oh, dang, these windows are all messed up. It's alright. Right click until you see it highlighting like that. See that turns purple? Go ahead, go down here to materials, scroll up, or no, objects. You'll see it is transparent, it says false. Go ahead and click on that. Go to true. See? Fixed it. You'll probably have to do it all the way around. Sometimes it does that, sometimes it doesn't. Assetto corsa is funny like that. I don't know why it does that, but you know, it does it. And just go through all of them. Doesn't really matter. Just make sure that they're. And then if you hold shift and use up, down, left, right, it goes slowly. See? Fast or slow. Fast, slow. Ooh. See? These are messed up too. See the gauges? Click on that. True. Bam. See? Fix that. Pretty simple. Then click on the windows. Make sure all the windows are proper. And that's that. We're going to now file. First of all, I kind of forgot what the name of this car is, so give me a second while I find it. Yeah. So when you go to import it back in the game, you need to find exactly what the name of the car is called, and it's called NNK3 or S30. So this is the direct link to it. So file, when you're done, save car, and you're going to go to the main car files in the game. I would suggest, if you're going to be doing this a lot, put a shortcut to your desktop, like I did right here. But where they are at is in the same folder, so it's the same one as your game, Steam apps, common, assetto corsa, content, cars. And we're going to go down to that NN car. Where is it? It's S350Z. Okay, there it is. And then you're going to overwrite this one right here. Save, replace. Bam, see it says saved. That means you did it properly. If it says error, null, blah, 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 there's all sorts of issues going on. There's texture issues. There's because you didn't load persistence or you didn't do it properly or there's something messed up. Go down to materials, down here at the bottom, and you'll see whatever isn't working properly will be in red. Not purple, not pink, not green, red. And then you just go to there, highlight it, and then it says you can replace it, change it, to fix it real quick to see if it'll work. So let's head on over to assetto corsa right quick and check out these wheels. So see in showroom, and that's what the car used to look like, and this is what it looks like now. See, look at that. Good fitment. It actually looks somewhat decent. The fitment's kind of messed up in the back, but it's square inside. Let's see what it looks like in game, huh? Also, our Discord, we have beta cars and beta tracks. Join our Discord and get the beta roll and start testing out new tracks and cars that we have coming out only for the beta cars. And here's one of the tracks that we're working on. And here's a car. Oh yeah, fitment is minty, huh? She is tucked and squatted, but the wheels and tires work. They're on the car. Let's go ahead and our steering, and we're rolling. Easy as that. Well, oh man, this has been fun, huh? I'm glad you could join. I'm glad you could hopefully learn something. You know, this is fairly easy. This is kind of the first step of modding, is just wheels and tires, and once you get that on, oh man, you can learn all sorts of crazy stuff. I'll take you around here real quick. Track we're working on. This is just, it's going to be an open world type map. This track is available in our Discord to test if you want the beta roll. But that's it. Thank you for watching this tutorial. I hope it helped you. All the links for Blender will be in the description. I'll try to put a link of our Discord in the description as well, so you don't got to go to our website. But if you do, go on over there. There's free tracks over on our website, stupidfastgaming.com. There's Suzuka and I believe Banger Paradise. I believe, maybe not Banger Paradise. I don't know. Anyways, thanks for watching. This is TSF Japanese.